This is where Hooker said, I will win. I'll get up, I'll escape, and then he's gonna be tired from the wrestling, and that's when I'm gonna land the heavy shot I need to.
Oh!
Oh, he hurt him.
Another right hand, and now guillotine.
Gamrot dropping for a submission here. Hooker wise to it. Furious start for Poland's Gamrot.
Oh my goodness.
He's very busy, always on top too.
Aggressive tonight.
Always.
Oh my goodness.
Felt like he was pretty aggressive in our fighter meeting too, just in terms of the overall confidence in the matchup, his ability to impose his will upon Dan, and what a start for Gamrot.
Well, one of my favorite fights of all time was watching Farouk Young and Gamrot fight. This is an amazing fight between two young guys who you knew would be very valuable in this weight class. Was that the last fight or 2 fights ago?
Yep.
He's one of the toughest guys in this.
Oh,
hurt him
big
bad.
hook for Dan Hooker now.
Gamrot's hurt.
Gamrot hurt under a minute to go, round one.
Bad.
Another left hand now, a right from Hooker. The RAC arena waiting to explode.
Hooker's got very underrated power, and he's confident in it. He knows if I connect, you'll go down. He's hurt Gamrot.
Most times he's forced to have to strike. Tonight, when Hooker starts the escape process, he just lets him go because he's finding success with his hands.
Well, and sometimes you wonder if these wrestling types had to just compete as kickboxers, how they'd fare. Some would do better than you think.
Head on the outside single, that's his favorite shot.
Guillotine, guillotine. He used that to get himself up.
Great defense by Hooker there. That's what's so hard. You could have the best wrestling in the world, but when guillotines and front chokes are allowed, it defends the wrestling a lot of times.
This is where Hooker needs to start trying to take his hands, push at the hips of Gamrot so he can't build back his base, and then try to escape. This is good, right? Landing elbows, but the fence is going to get you taken down.
You saw right there, Gamrot had a takedown, but he didn't go for it because Hooker is defended so well. He got in on the hips and just said, you know what, let me exit the pocket.
Yeah, Hooker gives you no time to reset whatsoever.
There's a nice shot. Let's see if he can do anything with it.
Looked like Hooker just offered up a protest that his glove was getting grabbed. Seemingly anybody's round with a minute and change to go, and you can say the same for the fight.
So hard to take him down.
Oh, again, he's trying to attack that guillotine.
Something.
He has used that guillotine beautifully.
Gamrot's left eye nearly shut.
You're just staying right in the pocket with Gamrot, not giving him any space to breathe.
Oh, nice right hand by Dan Hooker.
Oh!
Incredible defense by Hooker. His wrestling defenses include so much.
Huge left hook late from Hooker. What a fight. Dan Hooker, Mateusz Gamrot go the distance in front of the adoring masses here in Perth.
Right here you see the fight. Dan Hooker getting dropped early in the fight, getting cut early by Mateusz Gamrot. Gamrot then was able to take him down and land a lot of damage on the ground. But then Dan Hooker gets up, drops Mateusz Gamrot with a beautiful left hook. Then in the second round, Gamrot was able to get a takedown early.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Mick Meaney scores the contest, 29-28, Gamrot. Mark Christie scores it, 29-28, Hooker. And Ben Cartlett scores the contest, 29-28 for the winner by split decision, Dan the Hangman Hooker.
Robert Whitaker, Dracus Duplessis waiting in the wings. They'll be next.
Oh! He went high. Oh. Good right hook by Turner. Oh!
That was a nasty combination by Turner. He landed a body kick before he landed the right hook.
He's trying to avoid that right hand of Turner that has been a real weapon tonight. Ooh, nice left hand by Hooker now.
Oh, these guys are getting after it. Excellent exchanges. Oh, Turner with a beautiful combination.
And Hooker able to land a shot late in the round.
Stop.
DC, we haven't seen Hooker really try to wrestle all that much, just one takedown attempt. What do you think he's thinking about that whole situation?
He said, he said that he thought he had the advantage, but it would have to come from him being in the clinch and dragging him to the ground. So I'm like,
That's the high kick his corner was calling for, that left high kick. Beautiful elbow and a couple of right hands.
I mean, I cannot believe Dan Hooker took that shot.
Incredibly. Hooker hanging tough, still chucking his own offense.
He's still in there.
In order for Hooker to close the range, though, he's got to move his head.
Good left hand by Hooker. Another one. Dan Hooker hurt him.
Another left hand now. Hooker smells blood in the water now.
Big shot to the body.
Wow! Dan Hooker!
Dan Hooker's got
Oh, my goodness!
He's hurt.
Oh, my goodness! Dan Hooker's just walking him down and beat him up. Dan just decided to make it dirty, Joe.
What a flurry
Dan's
by
on his
Dan
back
Hooker
heel.
late in the round.
Oh, my goodness, he had it.
It was over.
Oh, my goodness, he had it. Oh, he caught Dan. What a fight.
Oh,
Big elbow by Hooker.
Big body out for Turner. Oh, Turner goes down. Looks like the beginning of the end.
he is chasing his spirit. But Jalen Turner needs to get back to his feet and give himself one last opportunity to explode.
He's trying.
Yep, and he is. Now watch, here comes Turner.
Oh, big kick to the body.
Hooker checks the clock and reads 10 seconds. Good short left from Hooker late in the fight. What an absolute war. Dan Hooker, Jalen Turner go the distance in
What a
Vegas.
fight. What a fight. That front kick up the middle. There's that high kick. How did Dan Hooker eat that? Because that was flush. Big right hand by Jalen. And now Dan Hooker comes back.
Yeah.
There's the jab. Dan Hooker had Jalen Turner in some serious trouble
Could have
in that
finished him.
second round.
It was over.
Just all blood and guts, literally.
Hey, that last round, though, Jalen Turner went to the side of the octagon because he was exhausted.
But there was never moments like this where Jalen Turner, look at Volkanovski.
to get his money as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. Adelaide Burr scores the contest, 29-28, Turner. Derek clearly scores it, 29-28, Hooker. And Rob McCarthy scores the contest, 29-28, for the winner by split decision, Dan the Hangman Hooker.
The tension of a UFC main event. There is just not a whole lot like it in all of professional sports.
Nice. I like how he keeps kicking out that inside leg because that takes away the base so that Poirier can't fire his left hand. And there it is right there.
And look at the variety as well. That Hooker's he's getting clipped
Huge
here.
shots landing.
These are big shots.
Oh, he's got him hurt a little bit. I mean, those are big shots. Trading.
Big right from Hooker now. Back up we go.
They're both ready to just let it all out. Nice.
Look at this.
Catches the knee, threatens a
get it?
takedown. Oh, so Hooker's going to want to move. There it is. That's what he's got to do to get out. Move that left leg.
Watch the knee.
Watch the clinch here.
Oh, wow. Huge elbow as part of that exchange out of Poirier. Nice knee from Hooker. Poirier gets out. Now Hooker to the body. Look at this.
Here comes the knee soon.
Wow. Wow.
Trading.
Wow.
I mean, come
Telephone
on.
booth fight.
This is incredible.
Nice.
So clean combination from Hooker. Now Hooker goes to the body.
Nice takedown.
I mean, how Dustin stayed on his feet is beyond me.
I mean, just that takedown attempt was just enough to create a little bit of time so that Poirier didn't have to keep eating those shots. That was a nice takedown attempt there, just to get some time.
They're getting a lifeline, but those body shots.
Digs into the body, and now Poirier with a counter.
Oh my gosh! Look at this! Oh my God!
Poirier in real trouble. One of the best rounds of 2020, unless you like defense.
Last
Big shot!
huge.
Oh!
That guillotine really created an opportunity. Poirier is just trying to pour it on right now. Crank that neck and just make it miserable in this top position, hanging over Hooker.
Well, he's got 15 seconds, so he's got to just tee off with that left hand, score some shots, score some points, and send the message to the judges.
And Poirier finishing this fight very, very strong. I mean, these guys stand up in applause on
What
that
a
one.
fight.
Oh
I
my
think I
God.
speak for all the fans around the world when we congratulate Dustin Poirier and Dan Hooker.
Hooker working out with the likes of Israel Adesanya, Brad Riddell, who we saw earlier, Alex Volkanovski.
Good body kick from Felder there. Perhaps learned something from the Barbosa fight. Felder needs to start slow. That was nice inside the low kick.
Good work by
Knee.
Hooker to get back to his feet. But Felder's foraging for opportunities to do damage there.
Underhooks here for Dan Hooker. Yeah, this is not the range that Felder really wants to be fighting at. That's the range he wants, that close range brawling style that he's got where he can land his elbows. Dan Hooker's range management is really quite impressive at the moment. Nice work by Felder. Starting to pick his aggression up now. Snaps back the head with a jab. Does Dan Hooker though? Yeah. Felder can't get overzealous. Throws a spinning elbow. Hooker circles out away from the danger. Powerful low kick. Takes some punches for his trouble. Still 5 shots in it. Paul Felder leading by 5. No takedown attempts at all.
It was a respectful call-out by Dan Hooker 2 years ago when Paul Felder interviewed him inside that Octagon after the Jim Miller fights. They're finally meeting once again, this time wearing the 4 ounces, and Felder is smashing those legs now.
2 strikes in it in this 3rd round. Paul Felder leading by 2.
Look at I think it's the right side of Felder's mouth. I'm not sure if that's where he's keeping his tongue, but there looks like a swelling spot.
Oh, no, you're talking about Dan Hooker.
Dan Hooker,
yes,
sorry,
absolutely,
sorry.
yeah, I noticed that. I think that left hook's starting to find a home for Paul Felder. 45 seconds in this 3rd round, and then we're moving into unknown territory for both of these guys. The 20th minute is coming.
Dan Hooker's very much been a headhunter in this fight, not really doing much to the body. Obviously, the kicks we've seen. Oh, as Felder went in for a shot in the last 25 seconds. Now he finds himself pinned up against the fence squarely.
Felder digs an underhook. Good pressure from Dan Hooker up against the fence.
Last 10.
Oh, that was a hard calf kick.
Yeah.
Felder. Oh, and the inside low. Felder's starting to commit to these. I think the magic word was mentioned in his corner, and that is, you're doing this for your daughter.
It was a rousing speech by Duke Rufus, talking about Felder's daughter Aisling. He is wearing a mouth guard, the Blanky donut mouth guard. It's a photo of his daughter's blanket.
Powerful right hand, ate a calf kick for his trouble, but hey, this is Paul Felder's game.
Oh, 1-2 on the chin.
To deal with that pressure. Nice!
Oh, big shot.
Oh, that hurt him.
That's a Dan Hooker.
Definitely some damage to that jaw as well. That could be a broken jaw for Dan Hooker, you know, with that swelling.
And that's been there a while.
Look at that, 22-15 for strikes from Paul Felder, and lands another right hand in the process.
Both of these fights are so tough. Eating one another's best shots and firing back. This is what the fans in here, Dan, came and paid their good hard-earned for, and they're getting a show. These guys are leaving absolutely everything in there.
controlling the center well. The other thing that I've noticed is that Hooker's pulled back a little on the calf kicks, perhaps because he's getting pinged with those punches now. Felder's pressure starting to pay off, but oh, there it is again. But the swelling on that lead leg of Paul Felder. We're starting to see the good recognition of that from Felder.
Double attempt here by Hooker.
Good elbow from Felder.
He's trying to lever him up. He's got a good overhook.
Nice elbow on the inside as well.
Famous elbow of the Irish Dragon.
Last minute, we're moving to the last minute. My goodness, can someone do something significant?
Oh, that's a significant strike there. Felder fighting off the takedown defense, a timely one at that.
Oh, Dan Hooker.
And a roar from the crowd. 1 minute left in this contest. But can Hooker do anything with it? Simply holding Felder on the canvas will not count for much.
45 seconds. Dan Hooker, I think he feels like if he holds this top position, it might steal him the victory.
Well, maybe in a fight that's so close and you can't separate them through effective striking, you've got to start looking down the list.
Paul Felder looking frustrated, wants to get back to his feet. Dan Hooker's doing everything he can to control him. Felder's back on his feet, but Dan Hooker takes his back. Felder's going to scramble. Wow, what a beautiful scramble there from Dan Hooker to maintain top position. Felder's still working. Back to his feet, last 10 seconds to go.
Will they finish on their feet? What a spectacular display of skill, heart, will, here in Auckland, New Zealand. And every single person here is on their feet. This changes a human being, a fight like that.
And then in the 5th round, Hooker was taking some shots, but started to really turn the table when he clinched Paul Felder. I mean, how do you separate these two guys? This is a takedown at the end of the round.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. Barry Foley scores it 48-47, Felder. Howard Hughes scores it 48-47, Hooker. And David Letheby scores the contest 48-47 for the winner by split decision, Dan